A human body launching from a sedentary state into maximum effort experiences a massive biological shock, forcing the musculoskeletal system into high-intensity movements without preparation. At a resting temperature of 36 degrees Celsius, muscle tissue is structurally resistant to sudden change. The sarcoplasm within the fibers remains thick and viscous, behaving like cold taffy that actively fights the sliding motion required for a contraction. This thermal environment also creates a bottleneck for the nervous system. Low temperatures suppress nerve conduction velocity, meaning electrical signals from the brain move sluggishly through the stiff tissue, delaying reactions and compromising motor control. Forcing this transition without preparation turns a potential peak into a physical impact. The tissue is forced to stretch and tear before yielding, making structural failure almost inevitable. Beyond mechanical stiffness, the body faces a chemical barrier to energy production called the Bohr effect. This molecule, hemoglobin, acts as the primary transport and storage for your oxygen. At rest, the bond between hemoglobin and oxygen is chemically high. The molecule holds on to its cargo and refuses to distribute it to the surrounding muscle tissue. When you sprint from a standstill, your muscles demand fuel immediately, but because the chemical bond remains too strong, the tissue is instantly starved. This creates a severe oxygen deficit, forcing the body to rely on anaerobic pathways and accumulate lactic acid in the opening seconds of effort. Effective preparation acts as a biochemical bypass for these reserves, changing the blood's chemistry to ensure fuel is available the moment the movement begins. Athletes bridge this gap using the RAMP protocol: raise, activate, mobilize, and potentiate. It is a systematic method for shifting the body from a state of rest to a state of readiness. The raise phase focuses on internal temperature. Just as an oven requires a steady preheat to reach a target, the body needs 5 to 10 minutes of low-intensity movement to reach its functional threshold. This thermal visualization tracks a core temperature target between 38.5 and 39.5 degrees Celsius. Reaching this threshold reduces joint viscosity and triggers the Bohr effect. Hemoglobin's affinity for oxygen drops, saturating working tissues with fuel. This thermal shift optimizes the musculoskeletal architecture, preparing the fibers for the high-velocity demands of competition. Once the temperature is set, the protocol shifts to activate and mobilize. This phase engages the core, hips, and shoulders, the pillar elements, while moving joints through the specific ranges of motion required for the sport. Science favors dynamic, movement-based stretching over traditional static holds. While sitting and reaching for a toe may feel productive, the biological impact tells a different story. This split-screen data shows the neural cost of static stretching. Holding a stretch for more than 60 seconds sedates the nervous system. It reduces muscle tendon stiffness and lowers the neural drive, resulting in a measurable loss of explosive power and sprint speed. Using long static stretches before a game is counterproductive. To maintain performance, these drills must be moved to the post-match cooldown. The final phase is potentiation. This is the transition from preparing the muscles to priming the brain for the informational processing demands of the match. Executing short, high-intensity bursts, like reactive sprints or plyometric jumps, utilizes post-activation potentiation. This increases muscle fiber sensitivity to the calcium ions that trigger contractions. This creates a Goldilocks effect for the central nervous system. As the neural pathways light up, nerve conduction velocity increases, leading to faster reaction times and sharper cognitive anticipation. Potentiation is a biological shortcut that ensures your nervous system is operating at full game speed before the first whistle blows. Comparing this engineered state to the cold start of Act 1 reveals the difference preparation makes. A primed body doesn't collide with the threshold of effort, it steps through it smoothly. The data supports this approach. Implementing the RAMP protocol reduces the incidence of muscle injuries by 30 to 50%. This systemic preparation reduces the risk of structural failure, increasing total power output and sharpening reaction times, seen in the fluid motion of this athlete. Modern sports science recognizes the warm-up as a prerequisite for elite biological function. is the dividing line between amateur preparation and professional performance. True physiological readiness is not a matter of chance. It is a result of engineering. Don't just start.